The cabin in the woods. It was supposed to be a fun weekend getaway for 5 college friends. They rented a cozy cabin in the woods, far away from civilization, but as soon as they arrived, they realized that something was off. The cabin was isolated, with no neighbors for miles. It was surrounded by dense forest, and the only way to get there was a winding dirt road. The air was thick with the scent of pine and decay, and a sense of unease settled over the group. The first night was uneventful, but as the days went on, strange things began to happen. They would wake up to find the furniture moved around, or the doors and windows open. One of them claimed to have seen a figure standing in the woods, watching them through the trees. As the sun set on the third day, things took a turn for the worse. They heard strange noises coming from outside, like footsteps and whispers. They tried to ignore it, but the fear was too strong. They locked all the doors and windows, but it didn't stop whatever was outside from trying to get in. They huddled together in the living room, listening to the sounds of the forest around them. But then they heard a loud banging on the door. It was like something was trying to break it down. They didn't know what to do. They were trapped with no way out. One of them suggested they call for help, but there was no cell phone reception in the woods. As the banging on the door grew louder, they realized they had to do something. They armed themselves with whatever they could find in the cabin and opened the door. What they saw outside will haunt them for the rest of their lives. It was a group of people, dressed in tattered clothes and carrying crude weapons. Their eyes were wild, and their expressions twisted in a mix of rage and fear. The friends fought back as best they could, but they were outnumbered and outmatched. One by one, they were taken down, until only one remained. As the sun rose on the 4th day, the lone survivor stumbled out of the cabin, battered and bruised. He was the only one who knew what had happened in the woods that weekend, but he could never bring himself to talk about it. To this day, the cabin remains abandoned, a silent witness to the horrors that took place within its walls. And some say that if you listen carefully, you can still hear the screams of the college friends echoing through the woods at night.